Now would you look at that, you finally found a tutorial on how to make a Rocket League map. Good job, there aren't many out there. I'm Code Red, and I've made a couple of Rocket League maps in the past, one of which was featured in a Lethemir video back when my username was Elbel.
It was only a matter of time before someone created a Rocket League field and dug a giant hole in the middle of it. Welcome to the Rocket League pit. Let's check out this creation by a new map creator named Elbel. Enjoy.
Yeah, this is madness.
This is Sparta!
Now, I'm by no means an expert on making Rocket League maps, but I do believe I'm good enough to teach you how to get started on Rocket League map creation. This series will be covering the basics on making a map, so hopefully by the end of this series you'll have a pretty decent map to play on. And then, if you want to learn more, and go beyond even what I know, you can join the Rocket League map making Discord server, link in the description, and ask around there. Also, a quick shout out to Mr. Swaggles for making this guide, which is linked in the description and is one of the ways I got started with map making. A lot of this series is really just a video version of this guide, so a lot of credit should be given to him. He's awesome. Anyway, let's get started with the setup, which is probably all we'll have time to cover in this episode, as there is quite a lot of setup. First, you'll need to install UDK, which is the free version of Unreal Engine 3, which is the engine that Rocket League was created in, which is a program that we'll use to create our map. Just click the download link in the description and wait for it to download. When it's done, open it. Don't worry, it's not a virus. See, my antivirus even said so. Anyway, when it opens, just accept the terms of service, and after that, you'll be taken to this screen. You want to select Empty Game, as we won't need any of the example stuff in the sample game. Then, you'll need to give your project a name. This project name won't be specific to one map, but instead be a project encapsulating all of your maps, and all other Rocket League map making stuff. So you should probably call it something smart, like RLMM, Rocket League Map Making, or call it haha, Rocket League Map Making go brrrr. P.S. Please do not actually call it that. I decided it would be funny for the tutorial to make this the actual name of the project, but even though UDK allowed it ended up being too long and caused a ton of issues. Oops. Then, when it's done, go through the final steps and then do not open it, as there are some file changes we're going to want to make before that. First, we're going to download Rocket League dummy classes, link in the description. They include classes that mimic the classes in Rocket League. If you're not sure what a class is, that's okay. Just think of it as the functionality of an object like boost pads or goals. When you download that, open the UDK folder, which you should be able to find in one of your main drives. For me, it's the C drive. And then within that folder, click on the folder with the name of your project that you chose earlier, and then go into the development and then the source folder, and place these folders from the Rocket League dummy classes zip folder into here. One of the folders should be named Engine, and it should combine with the folder under the same name already in this folder. Next, there are several files we're going to need to edit by hand, which you can do very simply with Notepad or something else you prefer. To get to the first file, go back to the root folder, or the one that you named whatever your project name was earlier, and then go to the UDK game folder and then the config folder. In here, open the default engine.ini file and insert these 3 lines under these lines. You can find the lines you need to copy in the description down below. By adding these lines, it lets UDK know to use the folders that you copied and pasted earlier. Then go back to the development source folder that we went into earlier, and then go to the engine folder after that, and then finally into the classes folder. In here, there are 3 final files we'll need to edit here before we can finally use UDK. The first file is the staticmeshactor.uc file. In here, we're going to need to paste these 3 lines right here. By doing this, you are changing the default values that all solid objects will have in our map, and this will make it possible to quickly add objects we'll be able to collide with in-game. Again, all this stuff that you'll need to copy and paste will be in the description down below. Next, we're going to need to go to the primitiveactor.uc file in this folder and insert these lines right here. This gives us the option for an object to be able to collide with certain objects, but not others. Vehicle blocker only blocks cars, ball blocker only blocks the ball, and ball, I don't know, I think it makes it so that object collides with stuff as if it were the ball. I don't really know, I haven't used that one. Lastly, in actor.uc, change this line to the following. You can find this line with the Control F function and searching for b-no-delete. It should be the second occurrence from the top of the file. This change makes it possible for the boost pad objects to function properly, but I'm not quite sure, to be honest. And now we're finally done editing the files. However, in order for the changes to take effect, we're going to need to recompile all the UDK files, which we can do by going to our project folder and then open the binaries folder and then open Unreal Frontend.exe, or the one with the cake picture. In here, simply click Script Full Compile and wait for it to finish. When it's done, you can close it and you can finally get started map making. Almost. You see, while you are basically all set up now, and you totally could make a map at this point, you still have no assets to work with. And while you could make all the assets yourself, it sure would be nice to plop in a nice, juicy looking boost pad into your map instead of making, your own crappy boost model. Luckily, the Rocket League map making community has you covered. Someone was able to get all the various objects used within the map Beckwith Park, and has made it into a package anyone can use for their map. Just download the park_p.upk file, link in the description, and place this inside of the UDK game/content folder, which should be inside of your project folder. This will make all of the Beckwith Park assets available for you to use within UDK. Okay, now we're finally done with all the setup. See, it wasn't so hard, right? Oh, alright, I can see how long this video is already, so I'll get into actually starting map making in the next episode. Make sure to subscribe so you get notified when that episode comes out. And also, make sure to like this video as it helps immensely with the algorithm so that all upcoming map makers can find it. Hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!